Hello, friends. Life's journey can seem like climbing a mountain sometimes, can it? And right now, you might be facing a towering peak, but guess what? You've got what it takes to conquer it. Every step you take, every obstacle you overcome brings you closer to the summit of success. Remember, it's not the mountain that defines you, it's how you climb it. Embrace the challenge, push through the pain, and never lose sight of your dreams. Some people say when the going gets tough, the keep going. But I say dig deep, summon your inner strength, and keep moving forward. You're stronger than you think. You're more resilient than you know. Stand tall, face that mountain head on, and show the world what you're made of. Believe in yourself, trust in your abilities, and let nothing hold you back. The view from the top is waiting for you. And with unwavering determination, you will reach it. Keep climbing, keep pushing, and remember, the summit is yours for the taking. If you've enjoyed this, please stand by for a brief introduction, and I'll be talking about this in further detail. Welcome back. It's March 15th. It's a Friday, St. Patty's Day weekend. And I hope you are all doing well. I have spoken in many conferences and leadership forums and given many motivational speeches, and it's easy for somebody to kind of stand up and sound real motivational and peppy and kind of get that rush, that little gratification at first. Yeah, he's right. I can do it. I can do it. But you know what? It's something I honestly believe. Now, there's a content creator that I've mentioned a couple times, and his name's Greg Boswell. And what I like about Greg is he's a strong orator. He's very well spoken. I consider him kind of like a life coach. He may not look at himself like that, but I do. Maybe he does, and he may have mentioned that before. But he is somebody that if you're looking to glean from and just a positive attitude and just pondering messages that just make you ponder and think about life in general. I would encourage you. I'll leave a link below to his latest video, because the funny thing about his latest video is he talks about a book called Ignore Everybody by Hugh MacLeod. And now I just ordered this book because he got me really curious. But the reason why I mention this is because I put this together, what I went over in the very beginning, at the beginning of this week. So when his video came out, I think a day or two ago, it was really interesting that it kind of correlated along with something that's been on my mind and about climbing that mountain. And one of the quotes, and I'm going to paraphrase here, please watch the video in the link below. But one of the quotes that he says by Hugh MacLeod is, it's not all about reaching the top, but at least strive to reach the snow line, right? And that's a powerful statement. And what I got out of this, and after kind of pondering on this for a day or so, is, in life, we have to set goals for ourselves, don't we? And in climbing that mountain, if you're just focused on that peak, it can be a pretty daunting task. Think about the people that have climbed Mount Everest. He mentions Mount Everest, and that's where the quote comes from there. But think about the people who've climbed Mount Everest and how many have failed. It's got to be, I don't know the number, but it's got to be an amazing number of the people who've tried it and failed. But I'm just wondering, the people who tried and conquered Mount Everest, I imagine that there's steps, there's goals in the way. Okay, if I could just make it this far, I know I can make it to the next level, right? And in life's journey, I believe that those are the kind of goals that we need to set. Now,
Greg also mentions, and I 100% agree, we're not going to meet all of our goals in life, you know, but we should be setting goals, right? But along the way, we need to realize that in order to meet that goal, we have to meet certain steps along the way. All right. Uh, when I get up in the morning and I'm going to work, I don't just automatically appear at work, right? There's steps involved. I get up, I take care of my beard and brush my teeth and get dressed and I start my truck. I make me a cup of tea or coffee or whatever I'm drinking that morning. I get in my truck and I drive. There's certain steps to get to that end goal, right? So in life, I believe if we treat it the same way, you can reach that goal. It makes things easier. It kind of breaks up the monotony of life in general, but also if you feel like you're reaching your goal one step at a time, it makes it easier to get there, in my opinion. I don't want to get off into too much. It's just, I really wanted to share this, and I was just going to keep it as the short clip at the beginning, and I will make a short out of it, I'm sure, because that's just me. I love the motivational speech, and it's easy for me to kind of write stuff up and have it prepared and go off of that. One thing I'm learning as a content creator, though, is sitting here in a room by myself and talking to a computer. That's why I got so much respect for some of these content creators, is because they could just, it's like they've been doing this for years. It's not like talking to a crowd. I don't have an issue talking to a crowd, right? There's people there and I feel comfortable doing that. But sitting here looking at a camera or talking to a computer, it's totally different. But I thank you very much for bearing with me and sticking with me. Thank you, Greg Boswell, for what you do. Again, I'm going to stop shouting out to you too much. I don't want to. I don't want to sound like a stalker. But my name is Santa Tom. I am a professional Santa. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. If I talk about my life and my journey as a professional Santa Claus, and I also talk about beard related topics and hats and I think that's why I'm so much drawn to Greg's channel, because he likes to talk about beard products and beard related items and hats and things that I enjoy. So I'd encourage you, check them out. Keep checking this channel out. Remember, this world can use a little kindness. So be kind to yourself so you can be kind to others. And always remember to keep Christmas in your heart year round.